A whisper in the dark. Greetings, seekers of forbidden knowledge. Today, we embark on a journey through time, myth, and destiny, into the abyss where the truth of Azazel, the fallen one, has been buried beneath layers of fear, legend, and exile. His name has been spoken in dread and secrecy. To some, he is the scapegoat, the one upon whom all sins were cast, the bearer of humanity's corruption. To others, he is the bringer of knowledge, the teacher who defied heaven to grant power to mortals. His story is one of rebellion, punishment, and perhaps something even greater. But before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Which kind of character fascinates you the most? Do you admire the power of kings, the wrath of warriors, the mystery of demons, the purity of angels, or the terror of forgotten creatures? Tell us, and we may explore even deeper into these realms of mystery. Now, let us begin the tale of Azazel, from his celestial origins to his fall, and the eternal echoes of his defiance. Chapter 1. The Splendor of Azazel. Before he was cast into darkness, Azazel was counted among the most radiant of heaven's host. He was one of the Watchers, also known as the Grigori, a select order of angels assigned to observe the unfolding of creation. Their purpose was divine, to watch over humanity, to guide them with unseen hands, but never to interfere. To the Watchers, the mortal world was a garden, something delicate, something fragile, something that, perhaps, was not yet ready for the truths of the universe. But Azazel was not content with silent observation. He saw something in humanity that others did not. A spark, a potential that even the gods themselves seemed to overlook. Mankind was weak, vulnerable, yet filled with an insatiable hunger for knowledge, power, and purpose. And so, he made his choice. If heaven would not teach mankind, then he would. Chapter 2. The Gift of Knowledge. Azazel's descent was not one of fire and fury. He did not fall from grace screaming into the abyss. No, his was a quiet defiance, a whisper against the divine order. He came not as a conqueror, but as a teacher. To men, he gave weapons, swords, shields, and armor forged from the bones of the earth. No longer would they be defenseless against the wild beasts or against each other. Now they could fight, conquer, rule. To women, he gave beauty, cosmetics, dyes, and adornments, teaching them the ways of seduction and influence. No longer would they be bound by strength alone. Now they could manipulate, command, and deceive. To all, he gave the secrets of the heavens, the mysteries of the stars, the power of enchantments, the forbidden knowledge of the cosmos. No longer would they be blind to the universe around them. Now they could see, understand, and control. And so, the world changed. But knowledge is a dangerous gift. With weapons came war. With beauty came corruption. With wisdom came rebellion. The balance of the world had been shattered, and heaven took notice. Chapter 3. The Fall of the Watchers. Azazel was not alone in his defiance. Others among the Watchers had also descended, drawn not only by the desire to teach mankind, but by something even more dangerous, desire itself. They took mortal wives, siring children who were more than human, but less than divine. These beings, the Nephilim, were giants among men, warriors of incredible strength, rulers whose hunger for power was unquenchable. The world trembled beneath their feet. Kingdoms rose and fell at their command. The Nephilim devoured the land, consuming its resources, enslaving its people, and turning the world into a battleground. It was then that the heavens could wait no longer. The great archangel Michael was sent to cleanse the world of this unnatural corruption. A flood was unleashed, drowning the Nephilim and wiping the earth clean of Azazel's influence. As for the Watchers, they were cast down, chained beneath the mountains, sealed away in darkness until the end of days. And Azazel, his punishment was the greatest of all. Chapter 4. The Scapegoat of the World. The Book of Enoch tells us that Azazel was bound in the desert of Dudael, his body buried beneath jagged stones, his face hidden in darkness, and upon him all the sins of the world were cast. He was made into the eternal scapegoat, not merely punished for his own rebellion, but for all corruption, all evil, all wrongdoing, every sin committed by man, every war fought, every lie spoken, all were placed upon him. But why? Why was he singled out among all the fallen? Why was he chosen to bear the burden of the world's wickedness? Perhaps it was because his crime was not simple rebellion, but truth. Unlike Lucifer, who sought to rule, Azazel only sought to teach. He did not fight against God, nor did he seek the throne of heaven. He merely gave humanity what it asked for, and for that, he was damned. Chapter 5. The Hidden Whispers. Though bound, Azazel's name did not disappear. It re-emerged in ancient Hebrew rituals, where a goat for Azazel was sent into the wilderness, symbolically carrying away the sins of Israel. Some say this ritual was a remnant of his punishment, a reminder that he still carried the weight of the world's transgressions. Others, however, believe that his influence never truly vanished. Some occult traditions whisper that his knowledge survived, hidden in secret texts, passed from sorcerers to kings, shaping the course of history in ways unseen. And there are darker prophecies still. Certain grimoires claim that one day, the chains of Tartarus will shatter, that Azazel and the Watchers will rise again, bringing with them the knowledge long forbidden. And when that day comes, the world will burn in the fire of revelation. Chapter 6. The Final Question. And so, dear listener, you now know the tale of Azazel, the teacher, the fallen, the scapegoat of the world. But now I ask you, was he truly evil? He brought knowledge, yet knowledge led to war. He granted power, yet power led to corruption. Was he a savior or a corrupter? A rebel or a martyr? Perhaps the answer depends not on what he did, but on how we use the gifts he left behind. The story of Azazel is not over. It never was. Epilogue. A whisper in the darkness. As this tale ends, somewhere, in the depths of the abyss, bound in shadow and silence, something waits. And when the time comes, perhaps Azazel will whisper to you too. Join the discussion. What do you think? Was Azazel a villain or a tragic hero? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us what kind of characters you want to hear about next. Warriors, kings, demons, angels, or something even darker. Until next time, seekers of knowledge, stay curious, stay vigilant, and beware the whispers in the dark.